So we got a predator turns off his body cam. So this is going to be a police officer. He ain't going to do some good things. I saw the first few seconds here, so I kind of have a gist of what's going to happen. But I will say, these cops, look, there's millions of police officers in this country. Most of them, if not all of them, are good people. But there is going to be, from time to time, the handful that ruin it for the rest of them, or that give the rest of them more problems to deal with, and further push this stigma that the media and people are trying to push, saying that these cops are all bad. All cops are bad, right? All of them are assholes. Don't listen to them. But there is good cops out there, obviously. So we all know. I mean, at least I know it's a more situational based. But there is something with like an authority complex, right? Because we know an officer has authority, and because they have authority, they have to be held to a higher standard. Basic common knowledge, though. Like, most cops understand that they're in a position of authority, and if they abuse it, it will be scrutinized or held against them. This is going to be interesting, though. This is crazy. You guys are going to be like, what the fuck?
Oh, no! You think I'm kidding?
Seriously, stop.
Oh, you stepped on a nail.
He was like, please, will you show me your boobs? I won't say nothing. Nobody will know.
You're just
Show me your boobs.
Like,
what? Okay, come on, brother.
Who would believe my word?
What were you
over
thinking?
Somebody who is authority.
Disturbing allegations land a Springfield, Illinois officer at the center of an investigation into police misconduct.
Like anybody else surprised
the
by
truth
that?
isn't
No.
what his body cam records, but in what happens when he turns it off. One by one, victims come forward to unmask a predator in uniform, targeting the very people he swore to protect.
He's very creepy. And I'm most positive that I'm not the first one that's had to go through this with him.
The following is based on official police records,
He's like, well,
and the footage
about
has
3
never been
inches.
seen before
Take it or
until
leave it.
now. In February of 2021, the Illinois State Police, at the request of the Springfield Police Department, launched a criminal investigation into Officer Taylor's staff, a 3-year veteran of the
Crazy if it was
department,
Swift.
over allegations stemming from incidents while on duty.
An officer came to a domestic dispute. My kids' dad went to jail. That officer that had came there, I think there was 2 or 3 officers, but there was 2 in the kitchen, and there was one that came like to the hallway because he heard that I had no shirt on.
On April 22, 2020, Officer Taylor's staff and his colleagues responded to a domestic disturbance reported by the victim's mother. When they arrived, she met officers at the door.
They're in the bathroom.
Staff up here. Which way?
They're in the bathroom, I believe.
Is that on the first floor?
Yes.
Okay. There they are. Come talk to us real quick.
Oh, she's naked.
Yeah, please get him out of here.
Oh my God.
Just come talk to us.
Again. Oh my
You're acting crazy as hell. Busted down this door.
I didn't mean to bring
He
him
needs
in.
to go to jail.
Just come talk.
Yeah, he needs to go. This whole door down.
Do you want to get dressed real quick and talk to us?
Yeah.
What happened?
We were drinking all night.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's like, woman undressed.
Naked, sending videos on some website.
Oh, yeah, he's
She's
moving.
naked right this second.
She's getting dressed.
Okay.
While one officer remains in the kitchen with the suspect, officer staff heads down the hallway toward the victim's bedroom.
Once he realized I was naked, he was trying to approach himself more.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Does he stay here?
They're gonna lie
No,
about
and he
whatever.
needs to go. Look
Okay.
at
Does
this.
he have any property here?
No. Can you look at this? He just
Okay.
completely disabled it. Told me that I needed to talk to him right now. Or
What did he? You probably don't know. Did he? Right. Did he kick the door in?
No.
Did someone let him in?
Like, it's pretty clear as day that she has no clothing on. Like, she's wearing maybe a towel to cover up. Like, brother. Like, what are you doing? Like, dude. See, the problem is if he was actually like a good cop, he would have said, "Oh, wait a minute, she's getting changed. I'll ask her this dumb question in 5 minutes." But no, he walks in, he gets there, he's like, "Oh wow, naked woman. Nice."
the door was unlocked, so he came in.
You just walked in. I'll let you get dressed. Sorry.
Officer staff leaves her alone to put clothes on and returns to the kitchen where his colleague is still trying to get the full story.
Dude, I'm the breadwinner, bro. I take care of my kids. I come here, I bought her car. I got Mercedes outside me. I got bank accounts. tens of thousands of dollars in it. I take care of my family, and she's just mad because we're not together. And I don't even know. At this point, I just want to leave, honestly, because my feelings are hurt. Then she calls the cops again after an argument, and now she's gonna false accusate everything. I supposedly kicked the door down and then rebuilt it before you guys got here in 5 minutes.
Moments later, the woman emerges clutching a torn t-shirt and steps outside, remaining with officer staff who addresses her with a gentle tone.
There's probably marks from the shirt ripping.
Ooh.
Okay. What's that from?
Little red.
From the shirt. He ripped off.
Did he rip that
She's
off?
got in a fight with her friend Kim.
Okay.
I'll call her right now.
Because I wouldn't talk to him.
Okay, did he put hands on you at all in any
No.
other way?
He just ripped this off me.
He's definitely not going to be here.
We're going to court,
I can
Bridget. I'm
promise you
sick of
that.
this.
Listen, no, you're gonna stay.
Her car's not even here because I brought her here because she was drunk at a party, man.
How many times am I gonna have to tell you? We have to get both sides.
Because I'm upset.
I know,
This is life.
but you need to listen, okay? We have to get both sides of the story,
man. But God
So
damn it.
the longer you keep it,
So clearly, the other, as of right now in the story, the other two cops, one of them's walking around, the other one's here in the kitchen. I think the other one was off to the side too. The predator cop is out there talking to the woman, getting information. While this cop's in here trying to do his job. So he, again, because you're not thinking of a cop doing something like this, you're not really like watching for the other cop. Like, you're just letting him do his job. You're doing your job. Like, you're just kind of like in business mode. So I can understand why maybe they didn't notice this right away.
interrupting her and trying
But
to
so
yell.
far in the current 4 minutes of the video, I haven't seen, like, other than him going down the hall, which was kind of a little weird, which I mean, like, I guess maybe you can argue situational. Like, he had to ask her that stupid fucking question, sure. But it's like, yeah, right now I haven't seen anything that's gone that crazy.
Because
Even though we've seen the
I hear a
bits.
line, it's pissing me off. Last time I beat holes and did all kinds of and drove off and all kinds of stupid and none of it's true.
You have to understand, we go what's called probable cause. Okay, that's what we have to base everything off of. Okay, I haven't spoken to you. Okay, I plan on it. Okay, so whatever you said to him, unfortunately, I'll probably ask you some more questions that he's already probably asked you. Okay, hold on, we're not going to address that now. Okay,
I'm just putting this out.
Okay. As for the time being, okay, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put you in handcuffs. Okay, because you're under arrest for domestic battery as of right now.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
All right,
Okay?
let's go. Let's go. I'm going to jail. Let's go.
Okay.
The officers escort the man toward a police cruiser, while officer staff remains with the victim.
You do this often, or?
Yes, we just have DCFS here.
Okay. All right. Well, he's out of your hair for the night.
Though officer staff offers calm reassurance, her harrowing night is far from over.
Oh, are you kidding me? Dude, she was fighting with her friend. That's when my car's dented. Go look at the hood of my car. Dude, I'm done. Ever again. I'm so done with you, bro. Yeah, you lied again. So, good luck. I'm going to Pride Jail, it looks like. Well, I do love you still. Just know that, no matter what.
What the fuck? He's like, man, fuck that bitch. I'm done with her. But he's like, I still love you. Sometimes, like, I don't understand why people do stay. I mean, if you know someone, maybe I understand it a little bit more. But, man, if you're just in these toxic relationships and it's, like, abuse and it's hitting, it's aggressive, it's yelling. I'm talking for a sense of both sides. If it gets aggressive like that, it's just best you guys separate. It sucks for the kid. He's going to be without two parents in the household. I mean, I always say if you can work it out, great, work it out, right? But sometimes you get the right asshole and you get the crazy woman and blend those together, and you're going to get chaos. But again, this isn't really about, like, this dude's like, it seems like it's standard practice. Like, most likely if this guy wasn't being a predator cop, this video never would have done any circles online. But story continues.
Go. Dude, get me the out of here. I'm sick of it. Why?
Shortly after his arrest, the victim and her mother were shocked to hear an unexpected knock at their door.
Me and my mom were like, oh my God, nervous again. Like, what's going on? Did he already get out or what? My mom had came to the door and it was the police officer and she was like, it's the cop again. Whenever I had came back outside to him, he shut his cam off. Okay. That instantly popped the flag in my brain. So then he said, you are very hot. And I was like, okay. He was like, I definitely got turned on by you getting out of the tub or whatever inside. And I was like, okay. And he was like, well, I know it was weird I came back, but I just couldn't not come back and ask you if you would ever be interested in going on a date with me.
Bro picked the night of the event to go back. 'Cause he knew where she lived. He knew everything about it. He knew she was going to answer the door because he's an authority figure. And like not even less than what, an hour, whatever it was, of the fucking dude going to jail, you're over there talking to his ex-wife. I mean, I'm actually more surprised that he seemed pretty, like, from that quick interaction, dude seemed pretty comfortable. So clearly he's done it more than once.
And I said no.
According to the victim, he returned to her home at a later date, following a separate incident involving her and another girl who had fought at a bar. For a second time, her shirt had been torn open.
He said, I missed you. I said, okay, that's weird. Like, okay. And he was like, I miss you calling us. And I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, for
and
real.
then he was like, well, you should. He turned off his cam at that point. Somewhere around that point, he turned off his cam again. And then he said, can you please show me your boobs? And I was like, no. And he was like, please, will you show me your boobs? I won't say nothing. Nobody will know. Like, I just want to see them. And I was like, well, they're already halfway out. Like, my shirt's ripped. And that's unnecessary. So then I went back inside and he left. He's very creepy. And I'm most positive that I'm not the first woman that's had to go through this with him.
Why do you say that?
You can just
tell,
yeah.
feeling. So
what, you can tell a good officer to an officer that tries to take advantage of their position and what they do.
She explains that at first she didn't report what happened, as she didn't know the officer's name at the time. However, she later confided in another officer, finally revealing the disturbing encounter.
What did he say about that officer? Did he say...
It was like he knew. Yeah. He knew what kind of an officer he was.
Did he pull up a picture of him?
Mm-hmm.
Or like on Facebook or
of
something?
Him and his girlfriend.
Oh.
He's like, why didn't you do anything about it? I was like, I mean, I just felt like it's an officer.
So he's asking her... Oh, I just fucking went back. God damn it. Hold on. Please hold.
Separate incident involving her and another girl who had fought at a...
Already halfway out, like my shirt's ripped. And...
report what happened, as she didn't know the officer's
girlfriend.
Oh.
So the other cop was like, well, why didn't you report it? Even though the cop seemed like he knew. Officer, why didn't you say something about it? And this is where, like, you can understand why cops get bad raps, is for examples like this, right? Like, obviously, this isn't every police station. Most police stations most likely probably would have reported it. You would hope, right? You can only hope with that. But it's like now you kind of understand, like, why people are, have this opinion about officers. Because this guy was like, oh, yeah, I kind of knew about it. Why didn't you tell the police department about it? And she's like, well, what? Like, do you see, like, how if you would have known, like, by morality, you should have gone to your superiors and said, look, this guy's going up to women, he's doing this repeatedly, and he has a girlfriend too. Like, do a solid for the girlfriend and just get this guy out of here, right? Like, he's in a relationship, cheating on her with victims while they're already in a vulnerable state, so you can get taken advantage. It's kind of a fucked up situation all around.
He's like, why didn't you do anything about it? I was like, I mean, I just felt like it's an officer. Like, who's going to believe my word? You know what I mean? I just felt like who would believe my word over somebody who is authority.
Other victims would soon come forward with similar fears, as even more egregious incidents began to surface. Investigators learned that just 1 month earlier, on March 27, 2020, officer staff responded to yet another domestic violence call, entering a trailer to find an injured woman in tears.
What happened?
Punched me in my face.
You got in an argument? Okay.
I woke up, he was drinking. I went to the bathroom, broke it down, and I came back to bed and he punched me in my mouth.
Okay, why was he upset?
I don't know.
Okay. Let me see you around real fast. I'm not trying. Okay. Is he in his room?
I've been recording.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him in a sec.
There's blood all over my sheet.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
I just asked you that.
Oh, I'm not in your house. What?
You and didn't get in an argument or something?
Dude, I have not argued with her. I have not seen her since like midnight this evening. I went to sleep around 2 o'clock in the morning. I got done playing my online game and went to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to her. I got your side or your.
No, I'm covered.
Well, how about
What is going on?
How about for right now? I just go talk to her. Okay.
No,
Because here's the thing. I know she drinks. I know you drink. Okay. Would you?
I've been drinking, but I've been sleeping. What's going on right now, sir?
I'm just gonna go talk to her. You're not in trouble. If you were in trouble, you'd know it by now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, well,
Okay, so
I know you too.
I'm by myself right now.
Okay,
So for this time being, just stay where you're at. Okay. I'd appreciate it. He's saying he was sleeping.
He's late.
Okay. Well, what?
Look at my face.
I'm not doubting you. I see it. Okay.
When backup arrived, officer staff returned to the bedroom and instructed the male to put on clothes and shoes.
Hey, what am I being charged with?
Did I even say we're being charged with anything?
Oh,
Like
well, then
domestic battery, right?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, you need to get some shoes
Figure
on.
out my charges.
Get some shoes on, man. Okay, I'll explain everything.
There's no reason I should have shoes on. I should be going to sleep.
Okay. I'll say this to you again. You're either gonna put some shoes on, or this isn't gonna be the way you want to end the night. I'll promise you that. Okay.
Similar to the previous incident, officer staff placed the suspect under arrest and removed him from the home.
Wow, this is crazy, guys. I've not done any of this.
I know. We hear what you're saying. Okay. I don't want you to think that we're not listening to you. Okay?
Yeah, you're not listening to me because you go throw me in the cell and I never see either of you guys again and I get charged in court. What is going on? I've been sleeping.
Dan, I've been out here a few times. Okay. And you even said every time we're out here, everything's smooth. Okay. I've always treated you with respect. I've always answered your questions.
Can I just leave and not ever come back?
I mean, maybe if you want to do that after whatever the judge decides to do, but
let's go to jail.
According to the victim, it was shortly after the man had been
He
taken
was
to
just like, fucking, I'm taking myself. Yeah, I'm not trying to laugh at domestic violence. So I'm sorry for those who've been affected. But so the guy, clearly he has a pattern when like domestic violence or something along that lines happens, removes the male from the household, and then he gets them alone or in a more, they're in a vulnerable spot. And then that's where he kind of, you notice when he walks in there, even on that, when he first talks to her, he's like smooth talking her. Now, I'm not trying to say like, oh, if cops talk calmly, they're doing something wrong. Like, not necessarily. Sometimes the cop's just trying to talk to you and trying to figure it out. He's trying to be comforting for the situation. But it's how he's doing it. It's a little, seems like there's a little more to it than what it is. That's just based on how I'm reading it.
jail when officer staff returned to her trailer. He walked inside uninvited and entered her bedroom. With his body camera switched off, he put his hand up her shirt and squeezed her breast. She pushed him away, and a short time later, he left the home. But the intrusion didn't end there. Soon after, he began texting her, asking for nude photographs.
Oh my God, dude.
She never reported the incidents, convinced no one would believe her. As the investigation continued, they uncovered more incidents where staff had texted women after obtaining their phone numbers while on duty and in uniform.
How did you meet him?
I was in a parking lot, noon in True Value. Just got done inside and they were closed already. Officer staff, whatever, let's call him, walked up to the car and asked if I had any problems or if I was, he made a joke. He's like, some kind of drug deal going on. Or made a joke. I was coloring, waiting in the parking lot. So yeah, that's how it came up.
According to her statement, officer staff claimed he recognized her as a witness to a recent burglary. He asked for her phone number and soon began texting her.
What did he text you about?
It's kind of flirty stuff. It wasn't anything super inappropriate. Asked if I had a boyfriend and things of that nature.
Did he ever ask to meet up with you?
Yeah. I mean, no offense, but police officers are intimidating sometimes. And I wasn't trying to be like, leave me alone. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not in town tonight. Or, yeah, sure, I'll try to swing by there whenever.
Did he ever do or say anything else or anything weird or anything like when you guys were texting or that night that he met you?
I thought all of it was weird. I mean, police officers don't usually ask you for your phone number.
Yeah. What did you think about that?
I thought it was just, like I said, it was something that I didn't expect to happen. And I wasn't in any kind of position I didn't think to say no.
With each new account, the investigation revealed circumstances that grew even.
I can't really blame someone for that because, like, you're expecting the cop that, like, the cop is going to be, like, respectful to you, you know, understand your situation, not take advantage. And in my opinion, I've already seen enough of this guy to put him away for 50, 60 years. Fuck it, life sentence. I mean, we just got to start making these examples of people that's like, how is this guy innocent until proven guilty with multiple times he's taken advantage of women? Now, obviously, there's an investigation process, so we can't, like, jump ship to fucking saying jail time. But in my opinion, like, this should be like, and you know what? He's a cop. And I knew someone who worked for Kansas State Penitentiary. Big dude. Dude was probably like 6'4". If I had to guess weight, probably 240 to 260, but just not fat. Like muscle. Dude was built. He was in my frat. And he would tell me, he was like, the people who get, like, you know, other than like rapists and child predators, like those dudes get fucked up in prison all the time. FBI cops, specifically the, you know, cops in FBI, like those guys, they you know, if you're one of those guys that they find out you were a former officer, you're not going to be a fan favorite in jail. Let me tell you. And I don't really see why a cop would even want to go there or even risk going there like that. Like, I don't want to go to prison. No one wants to go to fucking prison. That shit's gross. It's horrible. You don't know what they do. You don't want to know what they do to you in there. And I would rather keep everything to myself. So I just know from, like, you know, from what I've been told that, like, cops, you know, it's not good to be a former cop in a jail. It just ain't going to work out for you.
In April of 2020, officer staff responded to a domestic dispute between a male and female. In this instance, both were arrested at the scene, but according to one officer, the female wasn't processed at the jail.
Do you know why she didn't get booked?
I think my report, they said like her eye was too bloodshot, so they weren't going to take her.
So the jail said they didn't want to take her?
Correct.
Okay. What happened with her as far as like her charges?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
She was issued a notice to appear for domestic battery.
Well, what happens to her after that you know of?
I was getting off my shift, so I believe officer staff gave her a ride back to her house.
Okay.
With the notice to appear.
Were they talking to each other or anything like throughout this incident?
All I remember, she was really intoxicated. I don't know if she was saying, she was saying a lot of stuff, but I really don't recall what she was saying. I just know she was very intoxicated that night.
And do you know, did he make any comments or anything, or did she make any comments before they left?
She was saying a lot of stuff. I think she was saying stuff about like or something sexual. But I don't know if that was directed towards me or him. I really don't remember.
I got you.
Because she's deaf, right?
Yes, she
was hard to understand. Very intoxicated.
Yeah.
Dog, this man just doesn't care. Like, victim, he's like, yes. Old, don't matter. Younger, I don't think he's been with kids yet, so seems like he's just going for, you know, just younger women too. So he's like, okay, he's like, yep, want that too. And it's like, deaf girl, sign me up. Like, what is up with this guy? I don't really understand how this guy was able to do this multiple times, and yet none of the officers did anything about it. Or even if they sensed any suspicions, they were like, you know, they kind of just put it in the back of their head and forgot about it. Like, that in my opinion is kind of the crazier part, that it took to multiple women kind of speaking out. Now, maybe to be fair, because I think this is a side effect of the Me Too movement, because of how regular accusations became, I do believe that people became desensitized to accusations, where it's like, oh, okay, one of these again. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was that simple. It sucks to say that, and you know, it's like, I know that people believe every victim, but because of all the false stories we've seen, people don't always believe the victim right away. And that's just how, unfortunately, it goes now. They've kind of used and abused that. And then the people that actually get taken advantage of don't really get justice because people don't know if they're faking it or not. And that's the fucked up part.
I can imagine that.
In an interview with the female, investigators learned that after driving her home, officer staff walked her back to her bedroom. He then turned off and removed his body camera and began taking off his clothes. According to her statement, he told her he got her out of jail and she felt pressured to give in to his sexual demands. Eerily, she recalls him smiling as though it were a joke, describing him as a child laughing. He warned her not to tell anyone, saying he would know if she did. Then he took her ID and left. In speaking with another officer, investigators learn of another incident that occurred as far back as January of 2020, when Officer Staff and his colleagues arrested multiple intoxicated women who were trespassing at a Pillsbury plant.
You alright?
No.
You need a hand?
No.
Okay.
She got Shannon and me.
Where's the boy at?
He's up in like the 5th floor. No, he's not lost. He's not coming. I tried. He's trying to find our phones, but my sister.
She has your phone.
She has all 4 of them.
but she hit me in the head and
She hit
right
us
here.
in the jaws. Look
Here's
at her head. Feel her head
Well,
right here.
I know-
Can you
I
feel
know.
her head?
No, I can't.
Please, right here.
Well, here's the thing. That's not the most important thing right now.
That's the most important.
Is getting out of here.
Okay.
Seriously. This is not okay. Like
She
getting.
took
We're
our
gonna go.
keys and everything.
Come on. Okay.
Took all of our keys and everything.
Okay. We got it. Here. Are you?
No. She hit me in the head and everything.
I know, but you're drunk. Okay.
I am,
It's icy. You have no shoes on.
Yeah,
Okay.
she took my shoes and everything.
Okay.
One of the two women, who are romantic partners, appeared to have a bloody nose sustained from an altercation with her sister while they were inside the factory.
My sister
Okay.
tried to kill me.
I know. I get, and we have officers out with her, so don't think that she just got away. Okay. The bad news is we have to make a little bit of a walk.
That's okay.
We have to literally walk
I'll
around
walk
the building.
wherever you gotta go.
Okay. So one
Come
person.
on. I'll carry you. I got you, dude.
Pull that blanket up.
I'll carry you. Come on. I'll carry you. Come on. Come on, get over my shoulder.
I just want to go home.
You want me to carry you? No. Okay. Stop.
Each officer took hold of their suspect and began the long walk back to a waiting ambulance. Along the
Why
way,
didn't
the
they just have
woman
the
with
car
Officer
pull up?
Staff asked a personal question.
Right?
No.
No.
Nope.
Why not?
Why would I be?
Oh, what are you?
Are you?
Okay.
Why would you what? She asked why would I be married?
No.
While escorting the intoxicated women through one section of the plant, disaster struck.
I have no shoes. No cord. You want to get on my back? No. Oh, no! You think I'm kidding?
Seriously, stop. Oh, you stepped on a nail.
I don't know why I guess it's kind of in a weird situation. I guess the cops. I was thinking like, why wouldn't they just pick him up and walk him over? But one of them looks a little heavier than the other, so maybe that's why.
Sit down.
Who knows?
Sit down.
Dude, that shit must have fucking hurt. Oh.
I'm trying to pull it out.
Don't take it out! Don't take it out!
Despite the
Tetanus.
horrific setback, she
tetanus.
managed to keep moving and walked ahead with another officer. The other woman, who had earlier asked Officer Staff if he was married, walked with him as the two fell behind the group. Moments later, the woman's breast became exposed to the camera. According to investigative notes, Officer Staff then extends his right hand in the woman's direction, but what he does is not fully captured. The body camera is then turned off for 6 minutes.
So the only thing that shows on these cameras is a little red dot that shows when your camera's recording.
Yeah.
And I do not recall it being on when we got to the ambulance.
In footage from the incident, 2 of the female suspects arrived at the ambulance, while the one who was with Officer Staff was taken to a police cruiser. After she learned she was about to be arrested, she made an accusation against Officer Staff, but the other officers didn't seem to believe her.
So not only you, okay, every single person.
Okay, are we gonna fight right now? Because you know what? You were just all over me. So stop.
Okay.
There's gonna be an issue because you were just
All right,
literally...
here's the deal. There's not going to be an issue.
No, I
Yes.
will get a lawyer.
Okay,
I will
get
a
one.
lawyer.
Get
I
one.
will get a lawyer because
Cool.
you...
All right, you're under arrest.
I will get an arrest because you was all over me.
Stop
Really? He was
pulling
just
away,
kissing me.
okay? He wasn't, 'cause I was with him.
No, you were
Cody, put
not.
on
You
the
were
car.
not there when he was... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I got both. You're good.
You're just really all over me. This is police brutality. Really?
Yes, really. You're drunk. You can't
You
see
stole my and everything. He really did. I'm not even kidding.
One officer later recalled the victim saying something else to Officer Staff.
So what exactly did she say, and how did she say it?
That's why I don't want to misquote, but it was...
Did she say genitals?
No, something along the lines of, if I showed you my I'd go home, not to jail.
According to her later interview, it was after he shut off his body camera that Officer Staff
So I'm noticing a problem that he keeps shutting off the body camera.
put his hand down her pants and inside her underwear.
Without knowing actually what happened, what is your opinion? Do you think that this is something that he had the ability and capability, and that he's the type of guy like this? Like, does the shoe fit?
I would not say it's completely out of character. I didn't like working with him. Like, I don't like the way he is personally. I've never had one of these complaints made against me. And the fact that there's just multiple complaints coming against one person, it just seems to ring a little bit of an alarm. Here recently, there's been a couple more things come out since I've been speaking with these other officers. And that's when we decided, there's a lot of coincidences going on. So that's why we all wanted to come forward.
On February 24, 2021, the Illinois State Police arrested Officer Taylor's staff at his residence and transported him to the Sangamon County Jail, held on a $250,000 bond. Staff pleaded guilty to 5 charges as part of a plea deal, including aggravated criminal sexual abuse, custodial sexual misconduct, criminal sexual abuse, and 2 counts of official misconduct. He was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison, with credit for 998 days already served, followed by 1 year of supervised release. He's also required to register as a lifetime sex offender.
Way to fuck your
As a
life up,
result
dude.
of his felony convictions, Taylor's staff is effectively barred from ever serving in law enforcement again. If you'd like to see select new videos early, watch our content without censored and muted words throughout, and see details we couldn't include here, you'll find extra footage on our Patreon channel.
Yeah, I honestly think that's a little light sentencing there. I mean, you have to set an example for this, and I don't know how he only gets 6 years. If he was abusing the uniform, abusing the badge, going over to their houses, picking them up, taking them out of jail, not taking them to jail, touching women inappropriately, I mean, those are all just standards we need to just hold this individual accountable for. I think 6 years, in my opinion, is incredibly light. Like, he gets, yeah, I guess the bigger punishment is that no matter what, he's on the sex offender list, unless that somehow gets taken off. Not too sure on that. But I don't. Wow, 6 years. I was a little surprised. I was like, that's it? Like I said, 50 years. At least 25, 30 years minimum. It's like 6 years. Damn. It's like, okay, didn't really stop much. But for the rest of his life, it's ruined. I mean, can't work as a police officer anymore. Anytime he brings up, he really can't even use them as a reference anymore. They're going to call, what did he do? Yeah, he was sexually, touching victims. Oh, okay, won't hire him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's ruined from getting a good job and living, I guess, the simple, easy life he had, the ability to. Cops like this definitely make other cops look bad. And I do think it's a little sus in some ways that a lot of these officers apparently were like, I guess to be fair, it took them some time to figure it out. But I'm surprised it's like not one of them was like, man, this is like the 3rd accusation now this guy is, getting in trouble for, or I guess accused of. Like, maybe we should look into this, or hey, and it seems like by the time they did this, he already did it to a few people. And in one of the cases, because with the deaf woman, it seems like he actually was sexual with them. Yeah, that's crazy. And I love watching these body cam videos. I think they're really interesting and fascinating. Definitely not expecting this guy to be a groper, but hey, you know what? He's cooked now. He's going to be serving jail for what? This was 2021, so he still has about, oh shit, he should be in and out about a year or 2, depending on how all that goes with his probation and stuff. Wow. All right. If you guys like more of these body cam videos, you want to see more of these, like, comment, and subscribe for more. I always appreciate your support. I want to know what are you guys' thoughts on fucking cops like this. I mean, I'm not the individual that says all cops are bad. I actually support the police officers very much, and I actually believe they've been red taped and don't get paid enough. But then you see cops like this guy over here. Does not set the good tone for them. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I'll link the video down below too. So this guy's a great channel. Definitely give this support. So, thank you guys. Have a good one. Be safe.